Hiya! Welcome! Well, here I have two boxes that both came today in a gigantic box from, of course, PopCultcha. But we're not going to open them both in the one video. I think we're going to open the smaller one first because technically this is two separate orders. This one is the older order, and then this one is one I placed a few days or a week or so afterwards. So we'll get this one done, how about tomorrow, maybe? Yeah, so check back here, same bat time, same bat channel for part 2 of this mega haul that's really two separate purchases. I think the first box, the older order, would be nice to crack into first anyway, because that's got the remainder of my New York Comic Con pops that I wanted. Now then, just before I start, I think I ought to bring it up. For some reason, PopCultcha, even though these two orders were about a week apart, PopCultcha combined them into one gigantic one. And while normally that sounds like it's a pretty good idea, it did mean that obviously the value of the complete shipment went up, and I ended up with extra customs fees. Now, it's not PopCultcha's fault. I mean, they just gonna do what's easiest for them. And, you know, if I'd realised in advance, I would have maybe held off on the second order for at least another week or so, just so that they would have been sent out separately. But hindsight is 2020, as they say. I've got my pops and sodas. Yes, there is a soda in the first box and one in the second. I think this first box will be the older order because there's less items in here. Right then, let's get it open. So as I say, the whole lot came in two separate boxes, which is nice. Inside one massive one, delivered today via Parcel Force. And I did have to pay some customs fees on Parcel Force's website so that I could ensure delivery today. Oh no, actually, I was wrong. No, this isn't the, at least it doesn't seem to be, because they're all, if you can see there, they're all on the bottom. There's no sodas in this. This is a box just with 6 pops, so they have actually mixed up the order, just like repackaged both orders because it was the easiest way for them to get it sent out, I suppose. Okay, so it'll be a bit of a surprise because I'm picking all these up from the bottom up, but I just saw one of them and that was one I was expecting to show in tomorrow's video. But let's get started nonetheless. So there may not be any Comic Con pops in here, but there might be. We're just going to have to pick these out one by one and find out. So let me see about the first pop. And the first one to show you is in the Pop NBA Mascots line. It's number 6, the Coyote from the San Antonio Spurs. So I did unbox, it was Chicago Bulls Benny the Bull quite recently from Pop Figures, and I did say that the rest of this line, which is quite a small and new line, I would be getting at a later date. Well, that day's today. We can go through these quite quickly. I'm not going to get any of these out of the box. I'll be opening 2 sodas on tomorrow's video as they look like they're both in the bigger box. Look forward to that if you're into some soda action. But that's the Coyote from the San Antonio Spurs. Just wanted to get this line complete. Those are pops that I've had pre-ordered at Glass Shelf Collectibles, but I'm not going to bang on about that. You know my feelings on them at the moment. Right then, next one. I'm assuming this is going to be more NBA mascots and one or two other things that I ordered, but let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, good news. We have got a New York Comic Con pop in here. And it's this one, the Polaroid camera in the Add Icons line, number 164. I'm really happy about that actually, because mentioning the NYCC order, and then I would have been a little bit kind of, oh well, I didn't show what I promised I would. But you would have seen it, if not today, then tomorrow. And I've got another NYCC pop that I don't know if that's in this box or not, to be honest. Delighted with that. Strange sort of ad icon really, as I didn't think that Polaroid ever had like a sort of camera with a face and hands and feet as an actual ad icon, but it's classed as an ad icon. This Polaroid camera is a really iconic looking thing from, what, at least the 70s, maybe even the 60s really. I'm not entirely sure when Polaroid started, but I get the feeling it was probably around the 60s. Nice minimalist box design with that sort of rainbow stripe that Polaroid is associated with, and their logo on the back here. Brilliant. Really happy with that, but you know me, I love the ad icons. Alright then. God, it's almost like a mystery box this, except I know what I've got, but I don't know whether I'm showing it you today or tomorrow. Right, let's get this middle one from the back out. Okay, another NBA mascot. As I suspected, there'd be at least another couple of those in here. This one is the Phoenix Suns Gorilla. Yeah, not an awful lot for me to say about these. I'm not going to bang on about what's on the back because you're going to be seeing almost all of those either today or tomorrow anyway. Here's a guy in a gorilla costume. What else can you say about him? Lovely stuff there from the Phoenix Suns. Need to make sure I've got plenty of room here. Right, which one is this going to be? Ah, okay. This is my second and final NYCC pop. Probably not one that's going to be massively interesting to a load of people who watch this channel, but because I'm a massive Parks and Rec fan and I collect all of the different characters in the series, I had to have it. Number 1284 in the Pop television series. Of course, it's got the shared sticker on the front here. This is Mona Lisa Saperstein. I do have a brother, John Ralphie, who's behind me there, but the cabinet's just off camera. This will be an out-of-box pop for me, as all my Parks and Rec pops are out of box and into that cabinet there, and I have made space in advance for Mona Lisa. Have I got any of the other ones on the back? No, I've got those characters, but I've got them in different, mostly earlier forms, I think. I always like it when they release like a new Parks and Rec character or a new Office character that I haven't already got. Delighted with Mona Lisa there. So what's going to be the last two? You'd think the last two pops will probably be both NBA mascots, but not necessarily, because I know there is another pop, not in that line, but a standard size one that was in one of these orders, so it could be in this box or it might be in tomorrow's. Let's see. The penultimate pop here is from the NBA mascots again, number 5. It's Hugo the Hornet from the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte, of course, being in North Carolina, USA. I love the NBA mascots. I love all the sports mascots. The college ones are a particularly fun line for me. I enjoyed collecting the MLB and the NHL ones over the last couple of years as well. So to get the NBA mascots was a no-brainer, really. Delighted with Hugo there. He's a blue Hornet, and presumably Charlotte Hornets play in that similar colour blue uniform. Right then, one more pop to show you in this part of a mega haul, or half of a, you know what I mean, I've said it already. And it is, oh okay, is this the last remaining NBA mascot pop? 1, 2, yes, I think it is. And it's the one I was probably most excited about because this one is a special edition. It's number 7 and it's the Toronto Raptor. So this one also came out in a different colour uniform. If you can see, he's wearing a mostly white with red trim basketball kit there. But I think the common of these is mostly red with maybe a bit of white. I was glad that I was able to get the special edition one. Still got the old international special edition sticker on, that's fine. Yeah, that's a line complete essentially. I'm one character each, as you know, so I'm not going to be interested in getting the other Toronto Raptor. Just this one is fine. Really happy with that. Difficult for me to pick a favourite out of these. Probably is going to be this one. I think he looks really cool anyway. But being a special edition always helps sway my opinion, of course. Right then, there we are. So that was today's pop haul from PopCultcha. And there's more on the way, as you know. 6 pops I've shown you there, both of my NYCC orders included in this box as well, which I was very pleased about, and that also means I can now open 2 sodas with you in tomorrow's video. Thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed this, and I want to say special thanks as always to my subscribers and my wonderful generous patrons. Please see down in my description text box lots of Funko affiliate links that can give you discounts, and it also helps me and this channel out. And also down in the description is my Patreon link, Facebook group link, and a link for contents insurance as well. I'm going to go now. Got lots of pops to put in protectors here. Apart from Mona Lisa from Parks and Rec, she will be going out of box. I'll be putting the box away in storage, and she's going in a cabinet probably not too far away from her on-screen brother. And I do hope that all of you will join me again tomorrow for part 2 of this biggest PopCultcha haul, although it's really 2 hauls, 2 orders ever. Cheers, everyone. See ya!